morning students. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is sound. So in this chapter basically we are going to study what is sound, okay, then what produces sound, okay, what are the musical instruments that actually produce sound. Then we are also going to study about different types of properties, like we are going to study about amplitude, we are going to study about frequency, we are also going to study about the structure of the human ear, okay, how it helps us, how our ear helps us in hearing, okay. So we are going to study that mechanism in detail, and different other aspects we are going to study. So let's get started with the chapter. Okay, introduction. So how do you come to know that a period is over in your school? By hearing the school bell, isn't it? So when the school bell rings, we come to know that the period is over in our school. You come to know easily that someone at your door when he knocks, or you hear the sound of the doorbell. So when someone is at your door, so if the person knocks, then also you know that someone is at the door, or if the person rings the doorbell, you know that someone is at the door. So most of the time you can make out that someone is approaching you by just hearing the footsteps. So you will see someone is coming near you. How? If you don't see the person, you can make out by just hearing the footsteps. That means suppose you are sitting with your eyes closed and someone is coming towards you. So how will you know? By hearing the footsteps of that person, isn't it? So sound plays an important role in our life. It helps us to communicate with one another. We hear a variety of sounds in our surroundings. So it plays a very, very important role in our lives. It helps us to communicate. Okay, communication with one another. We hear a variety of sounds in our surroundings. Isn't it? Suppose you are sitting bored at home. So if you have your telephone, you can easily communicate with the other person. Yes? Or if you are sitting at home, your family members are not there, and if your family members arrive, what will you do? You will talk with them, you will communicate with them, isn't it? And we also hear a variety of sounds in our surroundings. We hear the variety of sounds, like it may be sound of the birds, okay, it may be sound of the vehicles, it may be sound of the industries, okay, or suppose construction is going on, it may be sound of that construction. Suppose you are playing songs, it can be the sound of the songs, right? So we hear a variety of sounds in our surroundings. Yes. So in the music room of your school, you hear the sounds made by musical instruments like flute, tabla, harmonium. So whenever there is anything held in our school, okay, whether it may be carnival or it may be any other competitions, then you can hear students practicing, right? You will hear that they will have musical instruments, they'll bring musical instruments with them and they will start practicing. Okay, so that is something that we like to hear. Okay, so how is sound produced? How does it travel from one place to another? That means I am talking, you are listening to me. So how is my sound going to you? Okay, how does it travel from one place to another? How do we hear sound? Why are some sounds louder than others? So some sounds are very pleasant and very soothing, whereas some sounds, they are very loud, isn't it? Very, very unpleasant. So why is it so? So all these things we are going to study, okay? So these are some of the musical instruments, okay? This is the sitar, you have the flute, tabla, as well as harmonium. You have, these are all classical musical instruments. You have even Western instruments, like you have the guitar, you have the keyboard, right? So all these things you must have seen, and you have seen obviously, right? Okay. So now we come to the next topic, that a sound is produced by a vibrating body. Now what is vibration? Vibration you have studied earlier, isn't it? Oscillation, vibration, these things you have studied. Vibration, you can say it's the to and fro motion, okay, of an object from its mean position. That is vibration, like oscillation, okay. But what is the difference between oscillation and vibration? If you say vibration is a little fast, oscillation is a bit slower, okay, when you look at the speed. Otherwise both are almost the same, okay. Now touch the school bell when not in use. What do you feel? Again touch it when producing sound. Can you feel it vibrating? Okay, so not the school bell. Suppose if you don't get the chance to touch the school bell, it can be anything, okay. Suppose you have an empty tumbler, you beat the tumbler with the stick. So once you beat it, it will produce sound. So once it produces sound, just touch the tumbler. Can't you feel that it is vibrating? Yes, you will feel that it is vibrating. So when you just touch the tumbler without beating it with the stick, you will feel nothing. But once you beat the tumbler with a stick, you will hear a sound. Touch the tumbler during that time, you will feel that something is, feeling in your hand. So what do you feel actually? That is the vibration you feel. So when the body vibrates, then only it produces sound. If the body doesn't vibrate, it cannot produce any sound. Okay? So this is activity 13.1. No need to write and copy. It will not come in exam. Just go through the activity. Take a metal plate or a shallow frying pan. Okay? Just take a frying pan, or you can take any plate, steel plate that you have at home. Hang it at a convenient place in such a way that it doesn't touch any wall. Okay, you can hang it or you can just place it somewhere. Okay, just place it somewhere. Now strike it with a stick. Okay, touch the plate or pan gently with your finger. Do you feel the vibrations? Obviously, you will feel the vibrations. Okay, so when you beat the tumbler or you beat the plate, whatever you take, with a stick, and then you touch it immediately, when it is producing that sound, you will feel that it is vibrating. Okay. So this is the activity, this figure you had in your textbooks. Okay, so this is a frying pan, it is hanged from a support. Okay, and this boy is striking the pan. So when the pan is struck, immediately you have to touch it. When the sound is produced, then only you will feel the vibration. So all of you can try this out at home. Okay, now you are at your home. So what you can do is you can just take a steel plate, or you can, but it should be of metal. Okay, don't take anything of glass, otherwise it will break. Okay. It should be of a metal. It can be steel, it can be copper, it can be aluminum, it can be anything. But I think the most common thing that you have at your home is steel. So better you take a steel, frying pan or a plate and just strike it with a stick or with a spoon, anything, and then you touch and feel the vibration. Okay. So when the vibration is produced, then only the sound is produced. Otherwise, it is not produced. Okay. Now you have another short activity, 13.2. This also no need to write in copy, just go through it. Take a rubber band, put it around the longer side of a pencil box. Okay, so you take a rubber band and you put it, you can see it is wound around a pencil box. Okay, insert two pencils between the box and the stretched rubber. Okay, so you need to insert two pencils, okay, between the box and the stretched rubber. Then now plug the rubber band somewhere in the middle. You can see, okay, the rubber band is around the pencils. Can you see? So what you need to do, you need to pull the rubber band from the middle part. Okay, just pull it or you pluck it. Do you hear any sound? Does the band vibrate? Yes, you will hear a sound. Okay, or very simply what you can do is just take a rubber band, ask one of your brother or sister or any of your parent to hold the rubber band tight. Okay, to hold it tight by two ends. Both the ends, the rubber band should be held. Okay, and it should be stretched. Okay, just ask them to stretch the rubber band and hold it tight. And what you do with your finger, you pluck the rubber band in the middle. Okay, just strike it in the middle and then you see the movement of the rubber band. It will vibrate. Okay, yes, and you can hear a fizz kind of a sound also. Okay, a hissing kind of a sound you can hear that comes out from the rubber band. Okay, so that means what? When the rubber band is plucked or struck in the middle, it will vibrate and that vibration is going to produce the sound that you will hear that comes out from the rubber band. Okay, so you can try this out at home, very simple activities. Okay, since you are at home only, as you are watching the video, you can try out the activities. Okay, and you let me know. Okay, so we'll continue with the explanation in the next video. Thank you.